Hey everyone, how's it going? You knew I couldn't stay away for long because we're back with some more Pikmin. And this isn't just normal Pikmin, this is Pikmin². This is essentially Pikmin 1 that has been remade in the Pikmin 2 engine. I'm not really sure the difference between Pikmin 1 engine and Pikmin 2, other than Almar, I think, lost a couple pounds. But there's some new neat stuff that I'm interested to see. Namely, well, one, you got some nice quality of life stuff here. But there's a second campaign, I believe. There's two campaigns now. Because, well, there's whatever this option is. I don't know what this option is. It's just get the best ending in both story modes. So, I also don't have option to that last, like, circle. So, I don't know when that opens. Look, there's some interesting things happening here. So, well, we're just gonna hop in and see what happens. Also, I hope my Nintendo machine is configured correctly. It might not be. We'll hope it is. It probably is. If not, I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. This is co-op. Well, it's just me today, so no co-op. Yeah, I was trying to get Rogue Squadron to work, and if you don't know, that's like impossible to run. Almost impossible. So there may be some settings I need to flick around. Who really knows? I want to know just how... It's been a hot second since I've played Pikmin 1. But I do remember basically everything. So I'm curious how one-to-one it's gonna be. The guy, the team and or guy that made that, or made this, I guess Pick Hacker, has done some nutty stuff. I believe he's responsible for Colossal Caverns. And maybe, did he do Pikmin 216? I feel like he did one of the Pikmin with a number. But I don't remember which one it is. I think it was like the original one, maybe. He's got a great website where it's like Old Man Jenkins just snapping his fingers while things are on fire, I think. It's either things are on fire or fireworks. Regardless, it's got SpongeBob characters on it, so it's clearly top quality. My name is Captain Alamar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone, and I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, better not think about it. I must find the ship parts. Alright, well, that's about par for the course. Yes, we have a nice little dolphin. Check dolphin. I recovered 030 ship parts. Just one more part to increase the dolphin's capabilities. I like this little icon. It does not have that in the original. I think, does it just have a giant A button in the corner? Or nothing at all? We haven't been here in exactly like one mod. Because we were technically here, I think it was it Pikmin Regrown was the last one? We did Hollow's Haunt. And that had all new maps. And then before that, I think it was Regrown, where we had to find the hidden, like, final cave. Speaking of which, I suppose there's no caves. Anything is possible for the other campaign, I suppose? Assumedly. There's gonna be a lot of assumedlys here. Me, you, we're gonna assume a lot of things. Assumedly, this is all gonna be completely, like, vanilla. And then maybe the second campaign's gonna have Pikmin 2 stuff in it? A strange thing is happening before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable of my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Give me my little pick carrot. Actually, why doesn't he refer to this as a pick carrot? They're very similar to pick carrots. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and now produced an adorable little sprout. Or, you know, I guess he's talking about the actual onion itself and not the thing planted. I get it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. This sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and pluck. Or like one wahoo. He said hi instead. The first of many. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. Just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin carrots. I'm not insane. I also skipped that last sentence, but yeah. Well, here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react with the C stick and X as well. The following controls appear to allow me to see several viewpoints. Rotate camera, zoom, change angle, first person camera. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with the controls of my surroundings. Like actual first person? Oh. There's that boy. I didn't realize we'd have actual first person. Give me a gun. I think Olimar's ready. Oh, we can actually see the background. And the not sun. It's pretty neat. Yeah, Olimar's like the size of a quarter. He might be smaller than a quarter. It's in the original instruction manual how big he is. He's next to some US currency. I just don't remember if it's a quarter or a nickel. Feels like it might have been a nickel. He's a very small lad, but he's got a big heart. And despite him being basically a space trucker, he's very good at science, or at least cataloging. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some kind of food. The onion seems to be more of an incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Look, I am doing a little bit of skipping. We'll be on day 1 all day if I don't. I believe we get exactly enough on this day as well. I know you get... I want to say you actually get extra one at the end. Do you get any extras in Pikmin 2? I think so. I think you get enough to push the bag down, but then you get more than enough for the battery. There's at least one of these you get extras. I just don't remember if it was Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 2. I need 5. Well, I got 4. Gotta wait for Jim. You know, as much as I like setting things to the onion, and you can't do that at all in Pikmin. Well, I mean, you can in Pikmin 2. The issue is in caves, you really can't. But you can't really use more than, like, say, 30 of each kind. You can use 100 blues, and you technically need 100 purples. But you really can't have a full contingent of lads. I bring this up because I think of Colossal Caverns. Because in that, you can raise the Pikmin cap to 200. And also, in the caverns are the onions. It's a pretty neat little mod. The only issue is it's also kind of a pain to run. My Nintendo brand Nintendo GameCube, it stores all its settings somewhere that's not the installation. That is not a bag. This is a push. My bad. Hold on. I'm used to bags. But it doesn't store settings, so you can't have multiple installations of your Nintendo brand Nintendo GameCube. So I had Colossal Caverns working at one point, but then I needed to undo that to do Pikmin Regrown. So I don't know how to redo Colossal Caverns. Because there's one issue where if you pick up a key, it hard crashes. And there was one fix. I don't remember how I fixed it. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. Hooray for slave labor! Approach and press A to pick sprouts. A to grab them. Here's all the controls. Yeah. Thank you. Bring home the boys. We have 14. Actually, is there anything in this box? I think it turns into bombs eventually, right? Yeah, there's nothing in this box. My engine! It's self-powered. How handy. Amazing, there's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I bring it back to the dolphin? I'm so small. You see, this planet was quarantined because a disease broke out, and there's a giant cannon that shoots everyone who gets anywhere near it. And the projectiles just happen to be asteroids. And or tree limbs, depending on where you are on the planet. Come on, just take all of them. There's no reason not to take all of them. Oh, there's our goopy boy, who's got our... I don't even remember what that piece is. It's like an antenna, maybe? I don't think it's an antenna. It's something weird. That's also the whole map. Do I actually have a map? I don't think I have a map on day one. I'm pretty sure I have a map. Because I have little stars, right? Do I have to unlock the map via like an upgrade? I might have to do that. I'm trying to remember what all you get from like the upgrades, because I know I always remember like the Nova Blaster where he goes like, yeah, it's real shiny, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's like the Nova Blaster, there's his piggy bank, his son's like garnet or something, or emerald. There's a life preserver. I think there's a chair. I'm pretty sure there's an antenna somewhere and maybe a radar. It could be one of the first things we get up. We did get exactly 25. I'm gonna bet it's 25. It might be 20. Yeah, it is 20. Look at that. We do get 5 extra. In that case, I'm pretty sure Pikmin 2, you get exactly 20 then. I think you had to bring the bulb ports back to the start in order to get the battery. Also, just look how sharp this is. Very, very sharp. Hold on. Before they get there, I actually kind of want to go first person and watch them walk in. I want to watch my boys. I'm going to be hiding in the bushes. I've only had, like, the camera from Pikmin 3. There they go. I mean, Olimar could probably help. I understand that he's more of a kind of delegator of tasks, but I bet he'd be worth, like, he'd probably be worth 1 Pikmin. I mean, if whites count as 1, I know whites are, like, incredibly weak, so surely Olimar can lift and help if there's only 19 out of 20. Oh, my beautiful ship. It just has a steering wheel and basically nothing else. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards my home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. What has become of the remaining parts? The search starts tomorrow. I mean, I guess he could. He would just need whatever like the hyperdrive is, right? Because he has 30 days of life support in a spacesuit. So... and he goes up to space. It's just the only issue, I think, is he doesn't have the speed he needs. Also, it's a little dented. A little bit. Do we know how long a day is on Hakatate? Because... I mean, that was like a whole, what, 5 minutes? 1 day since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on a planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems that they will help me again tomorrow. Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I will die a terrible death. It also shows life support systems will only function for 29 days. As though I need to get 1 part per day. A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I shall name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. Right, no deaths, pretty good. Exactly 1 part collected. I'm just thinking like how possible a no death run would be. It's not happening. It's not happening. Creature notes, ship log. Oh, didn't see all those. I currently have fought 0 people. There's definitely way less than Pikmin 2. 1 of 30 ship parts. I don't think I could do this until I have yellows. And speaking of yellows, those are here. Do you have to be to the distant spring by day 10? How do you fight the smoky prog? Olimar's ready to go. No longer a layabout, just prepped. Well, thankfully the onion has followed us, because I don't know what Olimar's plan was. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on a strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light. Alright, perfect. Extended tutorialization. I grab all the boys. We should just go ahead and get as many as possible. And then have the rest just start. I should have thrown 2. It's fine. I don't need to be completely the best at this. You know what? I'll let them get that. I'll get that nectar. It's still just in my nature to try and do things fast. Because this game, well, it kind of revolves around the fact that if you don't do it fast, you do it dead. Alright, well, that was bound to happen. Another intriguing discovery, a local variety of grass produces yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly matured in flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed. But I don't know what it is. At least on this map in particular, I just kind of like taking my time. When we get to the Forest Navel, I go like, maybe not. Maybe I want to be out of here as soon as possible. But there's something about Pikmin, you know what, I'm just gonna leave that guy. There's something about Pikmin 1 and this level that just makes me just enjoy it. Man, the music, the fact that there's these little goobers everywhere, there's flowers. It's a peaceful, serene area before the nightmare that is the rest of this game. Oh, yes, I will take all of the reds. I'd like to have 100 strong, even if I can't use most of them. I wonder if you could still do, assumedly you could still do all the glitches from the first one. And by glitches, I mean, I don't know, could you do them in 2? This is 2's engine. There's like a way to get normal Pikmin over there by like, you throw them in the water and then you just keep bumping into them, and every time you bump into them, their drown timer resets. I believe it's something akin to that. I did not want to pluck. Okay, we're plucking now. Sorry. Sorry, we have begun the pluck. I wanted to throw 2 flowers to get up nectar, but well, it's nice that I don't have to mash this. Though it is a shame that I'm Louis-less. I have exactly 0 Louis. He's currently off-roading the company for us, so it's fine. wouldn't want to say that he was around doing nothing. It's so weird. Just playing essentially Pikmin 1 just feels weird. So weird after playing all the Pikmin 2 mods. It is still a Pikmin 2 mod. But it feels weird. It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. Has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. How much? 40? Alright, well, I have 47, and I need those to murder this guy. I don't know if this or, like, bum rushing is better. I think this is better. Just so long as you have the numbers, I think it's better. Because he does that. Did my guys just lose one level? They're down to buds instead of leaves. I think what I want to do is I want to kill these guys. Oh, man, I am actually already missing Louis. I would have him just like kin to the yellows. As much as I would love 100 reds, I actually kind of think I want to get 50 reds, 50 yellows. Yellows are kind of unrepresented. Or underrepresented. I think they're my least favorite Pikmin. I think blues win just because blues, every time you get blues, I'm in a happy place. I'm like, ooh, I can go into the water. It also mean it does mean I'm in the world's worst level because I'm hanging out. I'm gonna send these dummies. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna leave all these guys here. They'll be fine. I'm gonna have to go over and grab them and probably put some up anyway. I think one of the worst changes in Pikmin 3 was the fact that all the onions are like glued together. And I think they just look ugly. I like the individual onions. I understand that once you have, like, say, 5 different Pikmin types, it gets a little busy. On the other hand, I really like the colored onions, though. And the rainbow one, it just doesn't do it for me. See, the color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. I mean, yeah. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what ways it might be different from the red Pikmin? This is like a really hard paragraph to read. No matter, they are obviously quite similar. I shall call this one Pikmin. With yellow text. Alright. Well, Pikmin yellow text. Welcome. Alright. We're just gonna do this 3 times in a row. See, now would be an excellent time to have Louis, like, getting the reds together. Except Louis, he hasn't been born yet. A real shame. One day he'll be born. You see the little ears pop up the second he starts pulling them? Like, no ears? Ears. The ears are prepped and ready to go. It's 3 for a bulborb, so we'll have to be patient here. I also want to take a quick look at the old sky. Oh, that's not even the onion above me. That's Olimar's little red beacon. I thought it was because I was staying underneath the red onion last time. Look at that forest. Pretty neat. He's fighting. Oh, there's another pellet posy over there. I think I realized that. Okay, you should be fine. Yeah, I guess I could have used bombs. But then again, I would rather use the bombs, I think, on the walls now. That way, tomorrow, I can start doing things. It's also probably better to use the bombs on the, probably the wall at base. I get so many bombs per day, and I think the wall at base is... No, the wall at base is not a black wall. I thought it was a black wall. Alright, that guy's still 10, right? I can't really do that. Can't do much here, so whoops. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor, and choose my actions accordingly. So it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom of my space suit, damage meter, and the Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my control, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin. To adjust my monitor, I could press all these buttons. Ah. Oh, I see. It occurred to me there Y was being asked there. I was like, wait a second, what does Y do? I know what the other buttons do, but what does Y do? That's the map. Map is not on in Pikmin 2. It's all in the pause menu. All right, help Pikmin first person mode. Just changing it, just checking. And we currently have a handful of Pikmin ready to go. Yeah, you guys just get one bulb orb. And you get this. All right, we should be able to grab the reds. And you guys will go ahead and grab this stuff. Take it back home. Through one more. And you guys also get this because it's here. Why not? I could go get the spring. Small child me was not smart enough to get the spring, but I do know now that I can just throw Pikmin here and walk around and get the spring. I was like, I gotta get blues. I can't get up there with just the regular guys. I'm a little dumb. I made yet another discovery, or Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100, I couldn't. Onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there's 100 in the field, all Pikmins get stored in. Yep, I understand. Alright, I have 40. The goal here was to get enough, like literally enough for those. I somehow have 41, but whatever. You guys have that covered. Let's go grab the yellows. I should be. Well, that's like a lot of yellows. Oh, poor Almar's gonna be here for 45 minutes. He can only do so much. And there we go. All right, I'm just gonna have break this wall. I think. Get the bombs. Get the bombs. Oh whoa. A little disappointed you didn't get to actually use the bombs in the second one. Yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. I hope they don't explode. Why they decided to grab them, the action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked within. This merits further research. Quick, throw them at the nearest wall. What you doing there? What's he doing? Why is he just holding it? Shouldn't he line it up and try and throw it at the wall? I feel like he should just drop it at the wall. Maybe not. The Eternal Fuel Dynamo, this should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 parts, just 3 more, and I can increase my ship's capabilities. Because I know doing this brings it back. Oh, weird. So he's primed. Oh, I see. Because normally, you throw a bomb Pikmin, you have to touch him if you don't want him to explode. Or he'll, like, do whatever he needs to do, throw a bomb. I think he drops them normally at walls. So now it looks like they could be primed, and then if I just leave them alone long enough, they turn back into regular, like, whistable Pikmin. They're explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them, but they should blast away those stone walls. Must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X to bring their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A will glow with strange light when they land. If I call them to my side, drop their bomb. Well, hey, look, it's what I just learned. If I wait for a few seconds, the glow will wear off. Okay. So the only way to prime a bomb is to throw the bomb. And then you have to, like, pull the detonator soon after. That should be the whole wall, right? Yeah. Alright, well, we'll send a couple lads over to here.